Hello and welcome. Pro Tax Accountant is bringing you this guide today, and we're going to tackle something that can feel, well, a little daunting. We're talking about getting your official tax overview from HMRC. If you've ever needed to prove your income and felt completely lost on their website, trust me, you are not alone. And this guide is for you.
So let's picture this. You're a freelance designer, maybe based in London, and you've just found the perfect flat. You're ready to apply for a mortgage, but the bank hits you with the big one. We need proof of income. Or perhaps you're juggling a couple of part-time jobs and you want a small loan to upgrade your car. All of a sudden, you need these official documents, and you need them like yesterday.
But here's the problem. You log on to the HMRC website and it just feels like a total maze, right? It's so easy to click the wrong link, get stuck in a loop, and end up more confused and honestly, more worried about your taxes than when you started. It's a frustrating experience, and we've all been there.
But don't worry, today we're going to make this whole process simple. We're going to walk through why you even need these documents in the first place, what you'll need to get signed up, how to actually access your account, and most importantly, where to find those key documents. We'll even take a quick look at the numbers themselves and what you can do if you spot an error.
Okay, so first things first, why is this so important? I mean, it's easy to think of your tax overview as just some boring summary for your files, but in the real world, it's so much more than that. It is the official, golden key that can unlock some major financial milestones in your life.
And this really gets to the heart of it. We're talking about things like mortgage and loan applications, where this document is absolutely non-negotiable, especially if you're self-employed. It's also your official proof of income when you're trying to rent a new place. And on a personal level, it's how you can check if you're due a tax refund, and who doesn't want that? You can also make sure your tax code is correct and verify your national insurance contributions are on track for your state pension. It all adds up to one thing: peace of mind.
All right, let's get practical. Before you even think about typing gov.uk into your browser, just taking 5 minutes to get your information together is going to save you a massive headache later on. So let's have a look at exactly what you'll need.
So here is your sign-up checklist. It's pretty straightforward. You'll need your national insurance number, that's the big one. Have your mobile phone handy because they will send you security codes, and of course a valid email address. Then to prove you are who you say you are, you'll need just one of the following: a UK passport, a P60 from your employer, your 3 most recent payslips, or your bank account details. Just one of those will do.
And here's a little pro tip for you. If you have a UK passport, have it sitting right next to you when you start this process. In our experience, using your passport to verify your identity online is almost always the fastest and smoothest way to get through all the security checks. It just works really well.
Okay, you've got all your documents ready. Now it's time for the main event, actually getting you logged in to your tax account. We're going to walk through this part with some visuals on screen, so you can see exactly what to click and where you need to go.
Now, before we jump in, just know that the entire registration process really breaks down into 3 simple phases. It's not as scary as it looks. First, you're going to create what's called a government gateway ID. Second, you'll set up some extra security, usually on your phone. And third, you'll confirm your identity. That's it. Thinking of it in these 3 steps makes it much less intimidating.
Right, let's kick this off. You'll want to search for the Personal Tax Account page on gov.uk, and you'll land on a screen that looks just like this. All you need to do here is ignore everything else and look for that big friendly green Start Now button. Go ahead and click that.
The next screen will give you a couple of options. Now, since this is your first time setting this up, you'll want to go with the Government Gateway option. As you can see on the screen, it says it takes about 10 minutes, which is pretty accurate. Just click the green button that says Create a Government Gateway Account. Okay, after you've set up your login details, you'll get to the Identity Confirmation stage. Now stay with me here. This next part is where most people get stuck, but it's actually really easy if you're prepared. You'll enter your core details like your name and date of birth, and then you'll use one of those documents we gathered earlier, like your passport or payslip, to answer a few specific security questions. And just like that, you're in. Seriously, congratulations. Getting through that process is a big step. But now that you've got access, the next big question is, where do you actually find the important stuff? Where are the documents you need for that mortgage application? Let's go find them. The first document, and this one is absolutely vital if you're self-employed, is called the SA-302 Tax Calculation. The easiest way to think of this is as HMRC's official story of your income for the year. It breaks down exactly where your money came from and shows the final calculation of the tax you owe. Mortgage lenders absolutely love this document because to them, it's the undisputed truth of your earnings. The second document you'll need is the tax year overview. This is the perfect partner to the SA 302. It's a much simpler summary that proves that the tax shown on your SA 302 calculation has actually been paid to HMRC. Most lenders will ask for both of these together. It makes perfect sense. The SA 302 shows what you owed, and the tax year overview proves that you paid it.
So you can now find the documents, but let's take a moment to actually decode what they're telling you. Understanding the key numbers for the 2025 to 2026 tax year is really the final step to feeling like you are in complete control of your finances.
The UK tax system can seem complicated, but the basic idea is that you don't just pay one single tax rate. Your income is kind of sliced up into different portions, and each portion is taxed at a different rate. Everyone gets the first slice completely tax-free. Then you pay the basic rate on the next chunk, the higher rate on the chunk after that, and so on.
Now, if you only remember one number from today, please make it this one: £12,570. This is your personal allowance. It's the magic amount of money you can earn in a year completely free of income tax. This number is also why the standard tax code for most people is 12570L. The numbers just represent the allowance, 12,570 divided by 10, and the L simply means you're entitled to the standard personal allowance. It's as simple as that. But what happens if you log in, you look at your details, and something just seems off? The first thing to do is not panic. It's actually more common than you'd think, and the good news is it's usually fixable. Let's look at a classic, real-world example.
Okay, here's a situation that happens all the time. You take on a second job to earn a bit of extra cash, and you see the tax code BR on your payslip. That stands for basic rate, and it means your entire income from that second job is being taxed at a flat 20% with no tax-free allowance applied at all. Now, HMRC often does this by default so you don't underpay tax, but if your total income from all jobs is below the higher rate threshold, you could be overpaying by hundreds of pounds a year. The solution, it's right there in your personal tax account. You can update your job details or contact HMRC to get it sorted.
So, after all that, what does this really mean for you? It means you've gone from being in the dark, maybe a little bit scared of the HMRC website, to being firmly in the driver's seat. You now have the tools to directly access your own information. You can check your details anytime you want, download official proof of income whenever you need it, and spot potential errors before they become big problems. That's real financial empowerment. Of course, we know that sometimes life is just too busy, and you'd rather have an expert take care of it all. If you want a professional to manage your taxes, deal with HMRC for you, or just give you some advice, the team at Pro Tax Accountant is ready to help. You can reach them directly on WhatsApp or by phone at 07985 689 912, or you can just drop them an email at info@protaxaccountant.co.uk. And there you have it. We really hope you found this guide helpful. If you did, we have plenty more clear, practical advice to help you understand and manage your finances. Make sure you subscribe to the Pro Tax Accountant YouTube channel so you don't miss out on the next one. Thanks so much for watching.